They could have just plopped
dude,
us right in the middle of that story.
You needed the depth. You needed the story arcs so that you had an emotional connection to
All right.
Chuck and his stoic, no lines throughout the movie face.
I will hand it to you that if they had skipped that initial 20, 30 minutes, we would not have gotten the intro shot, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
It is Chuck Norris with an open vest, just cruising around in the Everglades on a fan boat.
Oh my God. I mean,
man, just glistening in the sun like a fucking cherub.
As a man myself, I felt attracted to him, I have to say. And I'm not typically attracted to men, but my God, he was so beautiful.
If that doesn't make it wiggle a little, there's something wrong with you.
Yes, you have no soul. You have no ability to recognize beauty in its purest form. Gender is not a part of it. It is simply the exquisite Adonis,
He is a sculpture. He is a living
piece of art.
Yes, he is like a Greek god perched upon his heavenly fan boat, just glistening in the sun.
Dude, that it's a fan boat going over the Everglades. Oh my God, that's so
Which leads
awesome.
into him wrestling alligators.
Wrestling alligators. Oh, no doubt. Oh God, that was so lovely.
Good.
And don't forget, he wrestles the alligator, and the Indian, who was not really a Native American, excellent eye. Man, I was so embarrassed when the credits roll.
We should explain that, because nobody knows what we're talking about.
But that self-same sort of confused... well, we'll get into that. But that guy admonishes Chuck for not handling the alligator right, and he's like, next time I'll just do it myself, right? Which is brilliant, because you could almost tell that he was genuinely an alligator wrangler, and he was upset that this celebrity star thought he could do something by holding the mouth closed and getting all of these beauty shots of
Chuck Norris didn't ask him if he could do any of that. He probably just did it.
He just went in and was like, well, I can't front kick the alligator, so let's see. I can grab his mouth. Grr.
Oh, man.
And the alligator wrangler is like, what the fuck are you doing?
There is...
Cameras are rolling. Play along.
I don't know how to word this better than to say that there is such a satisfying amount of kicking in this movie.
Oh, dude. Yeah. The Rostov, the climactic fight where Rostov goes bouncing over 4 or 5 cubicle desks, getting kicked in the chest, kicked in the face, kicked in the chest again, kicked in the face again. I mean, Chuck doesn't say anything to him the whole time. He just knocks him around.
Not a word.
Oh, God, it's so beautiful.
Or the interrogation scene where he kicks the gargoyle-looking dude in the chest.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Where is he?
Where's Rostov? Because his tone of voice never changes. He's always like the weird, soft-spoken badass.
Well, this is the interesting thing is that... I don't know how interesting it is, but it does seem that there was an acting technique for a little while where, the tough guy has to talk like this and can't really show a lot of emotions because he's a tough guy. Right?
Yeah, that's Batman. That's straight up Batman.
Well, it was a lot of these guys. They would growl and that sort of thing. So they weren't just beefcake. A lot of these guys, to make you believe that they were actually tougher than they were, would do this growly voice and right, that kind of stuff. And that's kind of what Chuck is doing there with all of that.
Oh man!
I mean, to me,
Bruce Willis in The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The most gristled anyone has ever been on film.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't care for it so much as a character thing, but it does still have bits in it that I liked. But so Invasion USA, back to the movie
Chuck
at hand.
But Chuck doesn't really do the gravelly voice. He always just kind of has a low, calm voice. You're beginning to irritate me.
You're beginning to irritate me. Well, I think he, in his regular speaking voice, could be a bit nasally. So the less he said, the better. And the more he was like soft-spoken. Again, you know, the more you're soft-spoken, the more you look like a tough guy.
Yeah.
Or sound like a tough guy. People think you're a tough guy. You have to lean in. What did he say? And then when you lean in, he front kicks you in the face.